don't.
Ancients speak of a fine-tuned golden weapon capable of handling all sorts of different cheeses and pastas spread throughout the multiverse, and only one particular gas station was able to forge such a weapon out of magic, witchcraft, fire, brimstone, and made out of pure gold. This is the legend of the Golden Spork.
Do I have anything on the docket? Yeah. Apparently, you received a strange package from, Quiktrip. Quiktrip? Yeah, Quiktrip. Huh, where is it? It's in your room. Oh, in the, studio? Yeah, it's in the studio. Okay, I'll go take a look. Yeah, go take a look real quick. Huh. You cheddar believe it. Oh. Okay. Ugh. Ugh.
I guess I better cheddar believe it. You cheddar believe it. From QT. Seems rather peculiar. I wonder what's inside. A note. Something sporktacular has arrived. Our deliciously cheesy mac and cheese isn't just good, it's great. It's spelled G-R-E-T-E. There's already 2 puns in this thing. And now that you have this QT Golden Spork, it's guaranteed to be even cheddar. It's just like a spork, but made exclusively for snackles. Please enjoy, and feel free to show off your new symbol of QT royalty to all your friends and followers. Bon fromage, Quiktrip. QT, more than a gas station. Huh. They included some mac and cheese coupons in here for me to use, and an actual relic. A golden Quiktrip Snackle Spork. Huh. Rather interesting, to say the least. It even says QT Snackle right on there. You can kind of see it, but yeah. Huh. Well, I did need an episode idea for a crash box. I mean, something before the season finale. And I do like mac and cheese. And it's a custom spork. Alright. Well, I will wield this ancient forged relic responsibly. So hello. Welcome to the Crash Box. I'm Crash. And today we are going to be talking about all things mac and cheese. We're going to be trying a couple of the different Quiktrip mac and cheeses that they have at QT, with special love and thanks to QT for sending me this lovely care package and box. You better believe it's gonna be a good episode. There's gonna be a lot of cheese puns in this, I'm sorry. And honestly, they even, like, threw in some nice little, like, shredded wrapping and stuff, too. So, yeah. So we're gonna talk about all things mac and cheese. We're gonna taste test some of the QT mac and cheeses. Keep in mind, now, for this episode, this one's a little different. Some of this is going to be a mix of new footage and old footage and just footage from different time periods. So, but not just that. We also have a weird surprise taste test. Apparently, Kraft Mac and Cheese made some mac and cheese flavored gummies that you could find at Five Below. I'm going to try those as well too. And to wrap off the episode, we're going to have a little discussion panel about all things, well, mac and cheese. All things pasta, all things cheese. It's going to be a Gouda episode, if you can believe it. So, stay sharp, if you will, because it's gonna be well, this episode's gonna be extra cheesy. So, anyhow, with that in mind, we also, while we're here, we have to kick things off by trying the classic mac and cheese. Yeah, apparently, I think the missus even went out and bought some for me. So, awfully nice of her to do so. So, in fact, let me go ask real quick off camera real quick. Hang on. I bet you she bought this for me. What? Hey, hun. Yeah. Did you buy a thing of mac and cheese from QT? No, that also mysteriously showed up too as well. So that wasn't me. Okay. So am I just trying it then, basically? Yeah. You know I received an ancient relic in the mail, right? Yeah, forged from fire and flames. Okay. Good to know. Look, listen, I can't control when things just show up at my door. So, with that in mind, we're going to kick things off with this episode by actually trying their classic mac and cheese. And see how it is. So, with that in mind, that's what it looks like. And we're just gonna take a small bite real quick of our new golden snackle spork. So there you go. There's a bite, and let's get in there. Honestly, that's some pretty good mac and cheese. I'm pleasantly surprised. It's actually really creamy with the cheesiness. A lot of the like sharp cheddar cheese that's like baked on there clearly is pretty good. There's still a little bit of that creaminess in the noodles. And on top of that, you can tell it's a much nicer quality, like, cheese compared to, like, say, like, restaurants in some places that just do, like, basic mac and cheese. And they use, like, a quote-unquote cheese sauce. But this tastes like actual cheese. So, I'm gonna go in for one more small bite. Yeah. That's got some good flavor. So, well, thank you so very much, Quiktrip, for basically sending some love and providing us with some content for today's episode. Also, this isn't the first time QT's actually sent me stuff. They hooked me up with some free tea a while back in one of the Banda shorts, and they've even shown themselves in a couple of the previous videos and stuff too. If you guys want to check those out in some other side videos and content, you can find them on TikTok or on YouTube. So, but don't go too far. We are going to try more of their other mac and cheeses throughout this episode. And we're also going to discuss just all things mac and cheese. And we're also going to figure out the power this artifact wields. Forged from actual fire and gold. Either way, it's definitely going to be an episode you don't want to Swiss. Alright, enough with the puns. I'll see y'all here in a little bit.
So as I was saying, the first test that we're actually going to do is I actually went and got, thanks to QT, some of the snacks and stuff that I would get normally for a decent lunch, almost for free. I got the mac and cheese for free, and at the time there was like a small sale on like the chips and like the grilled cheeses and stuff. But I actually got with me a little bit of their mac and cheese. Now granted, it's kind of on the side just because I was walking home and all that. But I have with me the golden spork. The golden mythical item known as the snackle spork. And so, without further ado, we're going to dive in. Give me just a moment to pause this recording and unwrap this. Anyhow, folks, without further ado, I have the golden snackle spork. You can even kind of see my reflection a little bit in it, almost. And we're going to use the ancient artifact to try the mac and cheese from QT. I heated it up a little bit too as well and stirred it up a bit. So, without further ado, let us get cheesy. Very cheesy indeed. Ooh, that's not too bad. Heat it up a tiny little bit in the microwave. That's pretty good, actually. It melts just right away. It's extra stringy. And it's pretty good. So, a lot of good cheese on there. Let me just wrap that cheese up real quick. There you go. Another good bite. Mmm. With all my golden snackle. Mmm. Now, I had to pair this nice lunch up well with obviously a BLT sandwich, grilled cheese, and some chips. So, but that's not the only mac and cheese test we're going to have later in this episode. So, I'll actually be making some Velveeta and a few other things to give kind of a taste comparison and see how it goes from there compared to some of the other, well, mac and cheeses. But so far, overall, this mac and cheese is a slam dunk. I'll see you guys in the next bit. So, the second taste test involving QT's or Quiktrip's mac and cheese, I actually used my second coupon recently to pick up the bacon mac and cheese that they have. So, and obviously, gotta eat it with my golden spork, my snackle spork. So, let's dive in and do a quick little taste test, shall we? Now, obviously, originally what I was going to do too, I was going to cook up some mac and cheese at home, do kind of a taste test comparison side by side. But what we're going to do is we're going to taste this first, and then I'm going to make some mac and cheese later in the video to kind of compare it. So, we'll do that. So, Get that delicious bacon and crust in there. Get a good bite. And let's do this. It's not bad. Not bad at all. You do taste the bacon. You do taste the creaminess of the mac and cheese and it being baked a little bit almost. But it's not bad in all honesty. Now, I haven't tried their other mac and cheese concoctions yet. They have like a chicken bacon ranch one and then like, I think there's like a buffalo chicken one and something like that. So I'll have to report back on those another time. But for now, not bad. So, anyhow, see you guys in the next skit later. And welcome back to another mac and cheese taste test. So this one's actually going to be slightly different because I realized that at QT there's actually about 3 or 4 different like custom mac and cheese bowls. And so we had tried the regular mac and cheese, we had tried the bacon mac and cheese, but now we're trying the buffalo chicken mac and cheese. And I got a nice tasty croissant sandwich with it. And they were nice enough. They had one of these left at the QT where I'm at. But I got this little collector's cup too as well. So it's not bad looking. It looks pretty sleek. So pretty durable. So I got a tea with it. So anyhow. We're going to cut right to the chase. We have the legendary golden snackle spork. And let's dive into it. As soon as I can get a good bite, because they actually really like wedged a lot of buffalo in here. So, yep, we gotta get some of the mac and cheese on there too. There we go. Aha! Behold. That is a thickest bite. Anyhow, let's do this. Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. Let's do this. Okay. Alright. So, I definitely taste the buffalo. I definitely taste the mac and cheese. And I do taste the chicken. Which I didn't think there was chicken in it too, but the chicken's not bad. I thought it was just buffalo mac and cheese. So that was a nice surprise. It's not bad. I like it. I like this a little better than the bacon mac and cheese. But I like this almost a little less than the regular mac and cheese. But we still got 1 or 2 more taste tests and comparisons to do. So I'll see you guys in the next bit.
Hey everybody, it's me from the future. Turns out, at the time of the recording in the past, I didn't know that not only did QT also did 2 other mac and cheeses, which was a barbecued pork and a barbecued brisket mac and cheese, but apparently I never shot the footage for the chicken bacon mac and cheese. So we're going to rectify that now real quick, basically. So with me, I've got 3 different mac and cheeses. So we're going to try each one right now as we speak. So we're going to start with the brisket mac and cheese. So let's start with this guy and let's see how it is, shall we? And I've got my nice fancy HyperX mic set up for this. So here we go. Get a nice thing of brisket. Get some mac and cheese. And here we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. Here we go.
I like the brisket. I really do like the brisket. It's not overly sweet. Every barbecue type of sauce ever is overly like sweet with just a sweet tangy barbecue. I like something that just tastes like flat barbecue. So that's actually pretty good. I like the barbecue brisket one. Next is the barbecued pork one. So we're going to try that one now. If I can get a thing of pasta and pork. There we go. Alright, barbecued pork. Okay. It's not bad. I like the brisket a little bit better in my opinion. But it's not bad. That one's good. Now, I think the reason originally why I wasn't going to try this one was because I already tried the bacon mac and cheese and the buffalo chicken mac and cheese. So I thought, oh, this would almost be pointless. But I guess it's like a chicken bacon ranch mac and cheese. And I normally don't eat bacon, so here. We're going to try a bite. If I can get a piece of chicken in there. There we go. Alright. Bottoms up. The chicken bacon ranch mac and cheese. And yes, I ate it with the golden snackle. The bacon does add a nice salty, like, crispiness to it. But you're already kind of getting that with the ranch, the chicken, and the mac and cheese already kind of blended in there. So, I honestly think that one's the least of my favorites out of the three I just tried. So, but I'm going to return you back to past me, who's going to be ending the mac and cheese taste test segments with something a little extra cheesy, courtesy of Velveeta of all people. So, yeah. Anyhow, enjoy that, and, well, we're still trying to figure out if this thing is cursed or not. I hope it's not. I think it's got some magical properties to it. Maybe it enhances the flavor of the mac and cheese. Who knows? So, I'll see you here in a little bit. From the future. Alright, bye. And welcome back, guys. Now, we've actually tasted all four of the mac and cheeses from Quiktrip. That would be the chicken bacon ranch, the buffalo chicken, the regular bacon, and the classic mac and cheese. But how does it compare to, say, store-bought box mac and cheese or some other mac and cheese brands? Well, we're actually going to compare that. I made a box of Velveeta shells and cheese, which Velveeta was actually nice enough during their last April Fool's prank to send me a coupon for a free box. So, thanks, Velveeta. So, we're going to compare it with our golden snackle. And, give kind of a taste difference. So, here we go. Let me get one more bite. So I don't know what it is, because the cheese sauce that's included with the Velveeta is like an actual cheese sauce. But even though it's quote-unquote made of real cheese, the QT ones just taste a little bit fresher and I feel like a little bit creamier, to be honest. Which is odd, because you would think the opposite would be true for the Velveeta. But no, like, the mac and cheese from QT actually tastes like there's a bit more flavor to it. So, but that's about it for the mac and cheese reviews. I'll see you guys in the next sketch of the episode. Bye! Hey everybody. Welcome back to the episode. So, we talked about
all sorts of things involving the Quiktrip mac and cheese and taste tested all the various mac and cheeses. But we're gonna have a discussion with some friends here in a little bit about our love for just mac and cheese in general, and not just limited to the Quiktrip, but like just memories of mac and cheese, stories of mac and cheese, you know, mac and cheese recipes, all sorts of stuff. So it's gonna be a hoot and a holler. But I'm kind of worried and concerned. See, here's the thing. When I got sent this from Quiktrip, and the whole thing with the golden spork itself, we didn't even come to realize or figure out if this artifact had any magical properties, or if it was cursed, or maybe I'm cursed for touching it, maybe Hanako's cursed now for touching it. We don't know. So I brought on a last-minute expert who has some dealings in the past with let's just say ancient relics of unknown origins and metal artifacts, to say the least. So we're gonna me and the missus are gonna give them a call real quick, if y'all don't mind. Here, we're gonna transition. Let's see if hopefully he can pick up. Trust me, I know this guy. He's an expert, but he's a little weird. How can you tell that he's weird? You'll hear with the accent.
Hello?
Oh, hey. You must be the expert Hanako told me about Horbath?
Oh God, you said my names again. Please don't refer my names to WBs, okay? The damn choirs keeps going ons and ons. Stop saying my names, for the love of God of Euronymous. Please. Okay, sorry. I got a little rant right there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, going forward, don't just say WB, hun. Oh, okay,
please,
fine.
Please refer to me as WBs, okay? It's bad, okay?
Okay, got it.
I got cursed from Odin's beard. It's a long story.
The beard itself.
Just the beard.
Not Odin himself, just his beard.
Just Odin's beard, man. It's a long story.
I told you it's a bit of a strange one. No, you're right. Well, thank you, Mr. WB, for showing up for this last-minute transmission. So we were told that you actually have some expertise involving cursed artifacts and magical artifacts and just magical items. Is this true?
Yeah, guess so. I mean, I fought peoples before with guitars that turns to axe, I guess.
And,
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So then you definitely have some expertise involving weaponry and stuff like that. So I received an item in the mail from a gas station here on Earth. I don't know if you are from Earth or not, but
No, I am from the Earth. I'm from Norway, Oslo specifically.
Okay, cool. And do you know the numerical number of your Earth? Because mine's J2000.
Numerical? No.
The digits of your Earth.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Can you give me your Earth code real quick?
666. Does that work?
Sure, yes it does. Alright. Yeah. Okay, he's from a very interesting Earth. Okay, so, with that in mind, so I received a golden spork in the mail. And it was supposed to be forged from fire made out of pure gold, only meant for pure, loyalty. Only the one true Snackle can wield it. Yada yada yada. You know the whole spiel with objects of that nature. Have you had any encounters with a golden spork to eat mac and cheese with?
The box is sporks. I don't know what you says. What is it? I don't understand.
You don't know. You're from Earth, yet you don't know what a spork is.
I don't know. I never heard of it before.
Okay, it's God, all right. It's a spoon,
Uh-huh.
but it's also a fork. It's got the top of a fork, but it holds like a spoon.
Can I use it as a pick?
It'd be very difficult, hun, but yes.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So, well, okay, then let me ask you this. Well, first off, how do you normally eat pasta in your Earth?
I use my hands.
You don't use any silverware on your version of Earth, just
Well,
hands?
I mean, people do, but I don't use silverware. It's against my religion.
You have a... Oh, God, the more I ask, the more questions get raised. Just...
I'm like Viking. I just use my hands for everything, you know?
I see now why you think he's an expert. Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay. So, Mr. WSBs, so if I were to, send you the data on this relic, would you be able to possibly, run it back and let me know if it's cursed or if it's got magical properties or anything like that?
Well, I guess I could, get Odin to look at it with me, I guess, or even Thor's. Yeah, sure. Even my bands could come and checks it out. We all have weapons and cool stuff. It's complicated, but still, we are a band. We are best band in the world. It's great.
What's the name of your band?
Well, we're called Guardians of Midgard.
I like the name. I
Oh,
like the name
thanks.
too.
Oh,
No.
thanks.
Yeah, cool name. Cool. So, then yeah, I'm gonna send you the data information on this item, and if you can get back to me possibly later in the episode, that would be great, so we could figure out what this is.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I could definitely check this out. Yeah,
Perfect.
I could do that.
That'd be great. All right, I'm gonna send it to you now. Let me know if you received it.
Oh, why are they fucking on my table? What the hell?
Yeah, yeah, it's
This
a
thing's
bit.
fucking heavy. It almost hit my coffee mugs that I preciously likes. What the hell's? You be careful next times.
I told you I was sending it.
Hello, Vite. It's fine. It's just good Jesus Christ. It's fucking shiny as shit.
Yeah, it's made out of pure gold.
Oh shit! I don't even. Oh, can I touch it? I want to touch it.
You may touch. You may touch it.
Oh! Nothing happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
weird.
okay. Well, that's at least a good sign, right?
Oh God! Oh Jesus! Why are you? It's moving.
It's moving.
What the fuck? Oh shit! God damn it! No! Oh God! No!
Well,
Thunder!
while he
Please!
takes care of this,
Guys,
we'll be
please!
back later in the
There's
episode
a fucking
to
spoon thingy running around.
figure
Oh,
out if it's cursed or not.
You're on him as hell. Good fox.
everybody, and welcome back to this episode of the Crash Box. I am still your host, and today we actually got to taste test all the various different mac and macs and cheeses from Quiktrip. They were kind enough to send me that lovely little care package in that box. They were nice enough to send me a strange, mystical, golden artifact that I still need to figure out if it's got any magical properties or not. Let me ask the both of you a question before we get actually started. Have you ever heard any mythical stories about a golden spork at all? The two of you?
Other than that one from that one SpongeBob episode.
Was that a golden spork or a golden spatula?
That was the golden
no.
pack.
Golden. Okay, then no.
Yeah.
I had not heard of a golden spork.
Did I unleashed the wrath of, what was it, Poseidon? But
So so the golden spork that I received from QT, do you think it has the same magical properties or something similar to it?
Did you pull it from a stone?
I need to ask Quiktrip about that. I was told that it was forged in fire, made out of gold, and is made only for royalty snackle folks to eat mac and cheese with, and that it may or may not have been pulled from a stone.
I mean, if it was forged of gold, can we not make the argument that, gold is technically, wouldn't call it necessarily a stone because it's an element within itself, but it could technically be a stone, like in its initial state. Is it not mined? Do you not, mine?
I guess that's fair.
Stone?
You know what? That's fair. In fact, hey Hadako, yeah? Can you run a scan diagnostics on the golden spork for us? Just check and see if it does have any magical properties at all. Yeah, it would take a while, but we'd have to figure out, what magical properties it has at another episode. Okay, well, we'll have to figure out another episode. Anyhow, so we're talking all things mac and cheese. We're talking all things like mac and cheese recipes, mac and cheese foods, mac and cheese memories, mac and cheese dreams, mac and cheese, like, different cheeses, different pastas. Just fire away, guys, with some mac and cheese stories or memories or recipes. You two are my mac and cheese experts.
So I'll start off with saying that hands down the best mac and cheese is not, is not gonna be your granny's recipe. I'm sure, Granny Sue's recipe is fantastic, but the best that I have had, and I don't know if this is something that is exclusive to the Phoenix location, but Hard Rock Cafe has what they refer to as their twisted mac and cheese, and it has, and I actually have the recipe for it. I can send it, so that it can be included or whatever.
Okay.
But it has like 4 or 5 different types of cheeses. I've made this on the stovetop myself, and it tastes identical to the restaurant, so that's good. But it has all of those cheese blends because it has Velveeta in it. It has that meltiness, like, and that really strong, like, Velveeta fake cheese flavor
Yeah.
It also has a bunch of different other types of cheeses. Like I think it has like a sharp cheddar in it instead of something more mild. And then it has several spices in it, including I believe cayenne, and it might have red chili flakes as well. I could be mistaken. I don't have the recipe in front of me,
Spicy
but
mac and cheese.
it's spicy. Yeah, and it's the right kind of spicy where it's that slow burn.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually I'm the type that I don't like homemade mac and cheese. Like it just doesn't compare. Sometimes the cheese is just kind of lumpy, or there's just something that's not right about it. And so I'm I'm a hardcore fan of just the classic ones, like the like box Velveeta, the the best box one, at least in my opinion, is the Annie's white cheddar, the one with the bunny on it,
Ooh.
the purple box. Absolutely fantastic. Like best ever.
Okay, Renji, what about you?
See, I'm of the opposite opinion. There's this one old country style mac and cheese that I got from a cookbook, and I've been making it for a long time, and I find it incredibly delicious when it's homemade like that rather than ones from a box.
Okay, but like in terms of like brand, what kind of brand of cheese and mac would you trust?
I've always had good luck with Kobe Jack. For some reason, that flavor of Kobe Jack just sits right with me. With the cheese I use for the recipe, I use Philadelphia cream cheese and a little bit of Kobe Jack, and it has a unique taste to it because it's one of those few ones that involve Dijon mustard in it. You
Ooh.
mix it in with the sauce,
Ooh.
and it brings out an interesting flavor that I actually really like.
Plus, didn't you make me a like steak mac and cheese at one point?
Yes, that was from my own personal recipe that I was trying to improve because it had a kick, but it didn't have that right taste. Or what's the word I'm looking for? To me, it just wouldn't taste right.
The right
Unless some type
texture,
of,
would you say?
yeah, texture. Thank you. My brain was not thinking of the word. And adding sirloin steak to it when it's already cooked
Okay.
and letting it sit in the mixture actually brought out a really good flavor since the meat absorbs some of the taste of the sauce.
Mm.
So
It sounds incredible.
It's
and
yeah, it was pretty incredible when I got to try it.
and its ingredients are not traditional. I literally mix a can of hot Frito bean dip and any can of queso salsa, mix it
Okay.
together into a nice paste, and then just choose whichever pasta that you want to use: corkscrew, shell, normal elbow, doesn't really matter.
Mm.
So you
And
would say like a
then
queso sauce.
yeah,
Okay.
and just mix it together when it's all nice and cooked, and it turns out really good.
That sounds absolutely fantastic.
See, the mac and
Oh,
cheese is. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm so glad I came up with that recipe, and it was just me being bored at work.
Yeah, I remember what the story was that you just like you were at work one day, and you just saw like some ingredients at work, and you were just like, you know what, I'm gonna make something.
And the first batch wasn't that bad. God, was it thick though?
Extra thick.
Or
No,
like 7 pieces.
Just it was definitely had the right taste and the right kick.
What were you gonna
But
say,
I'm the only one
Parsley?
in the household that eats it because I'm starting to enjoy spicier foods.
Good. What were you gonna say, Parsley?
I didn't say. I don't think I said anything.
Oh, okay. No, God, my favorite mac and cheese memories, because the thing is, I can still eat mac and cheese. It's just I have to eat it in very small moderation and like, a very small quantity. But
Hmm.
but like my favorite mac and cheese memories and recipes, because I always enjoyed the like baked cheddar type of mac and cheese where it's like, yeah, it's mac and cheese, you got your cheese sauce and your noodles, but what if you add like some breadcrumbs? What if you add a little like seasoning? Like, what if you do like an aged cheddar type of thing? And like, I always liked the more like, I don't know. I was always more of a fan of like the texture mac and cheese versus like the super creamy mac and cheese. So like I was the crazy person that added hot sauce to mac and cheese, like everything.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's a good question. What's your favorite thing to put on mac and cheese?
Italian seasoned breadcrumbs.
That, but also bacon.
See,
Yes.
I'm not a huge fan of bacon on mac and cheese.
Okay, but have you
It,
had?
it depends on the bacon though, because I think that like the fake bacon bits are just so much better in it than like
Well, yeah, because they give them
you
that
know like
crunch.
like home like don't like I don't like most like like home cooked bacon. Like I don't like super fatty bacon. Like if I'm making like loaded anything like mashed potatoes or anything. I mean, I guess a good way to circumvent that and make it super crunchy is, bacon in the air fryer because it will, still be real bacon, but it'll be able to crumble super well. So I think that goes really well in mac and cheese. And that's another thing that I enjoy about the Velveeta one is because they have the one with bacon and it's that super crumbly, crunchy bacon. Like I think that that's good. Mac and cheese from Quiktrip is like what the like one time that I had it because mac and cheese is always very low on what I'll order whenever I have much better options.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am a sucker for the Quiktrip was it um the garlic parmesan pretzel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Favorite thing they are absolutely just fantastic. So like I never really seek out mac and cheese at gas stations and stuff. And also I haven't been to a Quick Trip in over a year. Like we just don't have them here. So I have my other options of gas
Places.
stations. That I'm not gonna throw under the bus. I'm not gonna throw under the bus on Maine here. But the mac and cheese, it doesn't compare.
That's completely fair. I guess my only other question then for this segment is any other stories, memories, positive thoughts about mac and cheese in general? Anything you guys want to share that's been on your mind about mac and cheese? Any rants about mac and cheese? Just anything.
No, I've already
There
had
is
those.
there is this one restaurant in the neighborhood that is nothing. Their mac and cheese restaurant.
Oh yeah, isn't
Uh,
it the one in Gilbert or Santan?
yep.
Hmm,
They
I got something. Yeah.
nothing but mac and cheese on the menu. Mac and cheese
Yeah.
pizza, mac and cheese potato bits.
Yeah.
Oof. You can even
Um.
customize your own mac and cheese with whichever pasta, noodles, sauce, whatever you want on it.
Yeah.
There's
There
actually.
is.
Go ahead.
There's a place. It's in. Which this is all like old information. I don't know if it still exists. It's a place in Mesa, kind of near where Fiesta Mall was.
Mm-hmm.
It's primarily a burger place, but they have a mac and cheese burger. It's called Stuffed Wages Stuffed Burgers. That's it.
Yes, I've been there.
Yes, and they're like that's all that they have, and their mac and cheese burger is obviously like stuffed with mac and cheese, and it's like bacon mac and cheese, and it is so good, and I miss it, and I often don't think about it. So thank you for like parking that in my brain. Also,
I activated a core memory.
yeah, you activated a core memory, and now I can like taste it, and I'm sad because I don't have one. Also the honorable mention here to the mac and cheese pizza from Cece's, which I don't think exists in the majority of places, but we have a knockoff in North Canton that used to be a Cece's and they rebranded, and they still have all the same.
Hey, hun, isn't there actually a CC's out here where you live in the multiverse? Yeah, there actually is. So it's a bit of a bus ride, but yeah, like we've gone there once or twice, and we've gotten like the little flatbread pizzas and like the salads and stuff there too. I didn't know they did a mac and cheese pizza. Yeah, they don't bring it out often, but it's good.
Request it. It's usually really good, but it's not, the best thing that they have there.
What would you say is the best like thing at CC's then, dear?
Oh gosh. Probably their cinnamon rolls. Either their cinnamon rolls or they have a spinach pizza that has like a white sauce that is so good, and that's how I started eating spinach actually. I learned it from pizza.
See, I love spinach because I have part Greek in my blood, so spinach was just a requirement.
And now it's like my favorite leafy green because it's good. It's a little bit squeaky sometimes, but it's good.
Renji, what about you? Any other additional mac and cheese thoughts?
No more.
Parsley?
I think I covered it.
Well, there you go. Well, folks, that about does it for this little mac and cheese segment. So, and I think this may also be the very end of the episode. If it's not, I mean, you'll see from me again. But thank you so much again, Quiktrip, for sending the lovely little box and care package a while ago when the mac and cheese was first coming out. And thank you for the legendary golden spork, which now I will try and figure out if it's safe to, wield across the multiverse or not. I hope it's not cursed.
Nah, that's how you test it.
It's an ancient relic. I mean, it can go, one of two ways. Absolutely fantastic, or like it needs to be immediately destroyed. Let's hope that the first one happens, because the second one doesn't sound very happy.
I mean, it's not like we don't have experience destroying relics or anything, or at least, you folks in this timeline of Earth, clearly have the experience. Are you trying to make an is this really how we're ending the segment, with an Indiana Jones reference?
Indiana Jones reference.
Yeah.
I mean, how else are you going to test out nukes? I mean, will you test out a nuke and then you get Godzilla? You don't know.
Last thing I need is giant lizards destroying all of the multiverse. Agreed. All right.
See, that's all I require.
All right, we're out of here. Hey everybody. We're back. We're at the very end of the episode, which can only mean one thing. Uh, so we discussed all our favorite mac and cheese memories and lots of different mac and cheese stories, recipes. We tried all of the different QT mac and cheeses, and you cheddar believe it, it's been a great episode. That's right, there were a lot of puns this episode too. So, but we need to check in with one more person. We need to determine and figure out once and for all if the artifact that I received was indeed having magical properties, or is cursed, or I guess is now apparently sentient and alive. So yeah. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This stuff just kind of happens and just arrives at my door. Sometimes I don't even know how it happens. It just shows up. Okay, so I don't control the madness that happens in these episodes. Just happens. Anyhow, I'm gonna ring up our dear friend WB. Let's just hope he's alive.
Who's this? Hello? Who's calling me at a time like this?
It's us. Yeah, it's us.
Oh, it's you guys. Oh, right. About whatever the fork spoon thing is.
Yeah, we're curious. So it's alive and murderous.
Well, yeah. We went to Asgard to talk with Odin. Sorry, I'm really. Holy shit, I'm out of breath.
Take your time. Breathe, my friend. Rest.
Okay.
Do you need us to send any supplies, water, food, nutrients? What?
Okay, I'm better. Okay. Okay.
Okay, take a moment. Rest.
Okay, so.
So what'd you find out, WB?
It's cursed, alright. It almost destroyed Asgard.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Yeah, somehow, like, Odin's touched it, and all of a sudden, it kind of just went crazy. It killed a lot of Asgardians' guards. Thor fought it for, like, 10 minutes, I think. Then I tried catching it, and then I used my axe to fight it. That didn't work. Thunder tried doing it, Screech tried, Oblivion tried, Gorbag even tried, but those are my bandmates, by the way. Yeah, Odin's pissed. Asgard's kind of on fires.
Oh god, oh sweet Jesus.
So we had to they had to put it in box with magic.
And the box that I received happened to be the exact same box from Asgard.
That's the conclusions, as they say. Yeah.
So you're telling me that the care package I received from Quiktrip wasn't just a normal box, a normal golden spork, but the golden spork itself was crafted by some mysterious entity made in Asgard, and now the Asgardians had to fight their own creation and basically send it to Earth, and it just so happened that a gas station making mac and cheese happened to stumble upon the artifact and repackage it and send it to me.
Yeah, and for some reason it hates cereal. For some reason, I don't know.
Oh, you tried it on other foods?
Well, no, it did it itself, pretty much. We just kind of looked away, like we were pretty far away, you know, like we were just trying to cover ourselves before it tried to go rampant again. And someone left cereals on the table, and it got curious and it hates milk.
So it doesn't hate cereal, it hates milk.
It hates milk.
But wait, but cheese is made out of dairy, which is byproduct of milk, and
it's liquid.
But it's hang on. Okay, before the two of you go completely brain numbed.
I don't understand.
Okay. Whew. All right. So, what does this have to do with mac and cheese, though, with the spork? What have you found out about that?
It's okay with mac and cheese. It's fine. For some reason, it was scooping up all our cheese in the fridge. And Jakob, his roommate, he was angry because he likes cheese.
And the spork ate all of its cheese.
It actually absorbed.
Oh, it absorbed the cheese.
For some reasons, I don't know.
So cheese equals power to this spork and neutralizes it.
I guess so.
So basically, the more I eat mac and cheese with the spork, the more I neutralize the cooldown effect of the magic properties of the golden spork itself. And if I continue eating it with mac and cheese, then it will essentially turn into a regular spork that will be not as amplified with magical properties. Got it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, this has been a strange occurrence, wouldn't you say? I'm glad you knew your friend. WB. That's right, WB. I'm glad that you knew your friend WB. So, although, I do have a question though.
Yeah. What is it, guys? What's the question?
How did you get your choir? Or is that a story for another day?
I think that's another story times, but let's just say Odin's beard cursed me with choirs to say my names every times, even if I'm going to bathrooms or on dates. It's awkward. It's everywhere. It's not funnies!
It's kind of funny, hon, you have to admit.
It's not funnies. It just makes me more brutal and angry so I can make musics.
Speaking of music, is that how you and Hadako met?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
You don't remember how we met?
I meet a lot of peoples. Especially since I'm in this land of enchantments. Yeah.
You know what, I guess that is a story also for another day. How you know a actual literal Asgardian higher sentient being god that's capable of defeating ancient relics and cursed items, that has prophecy knowledge in knowing all this stuff, and also started a band and is now in a different timeline version of Earth that's essentially cursed. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that sounds like a lot to unpack another day. Fair enough. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Horbath.
Oh, thanks for calling Zups. I go now. I must go write album.
Have fun. Make sure and send me some, sneak peeks. Mwah.
That'll be number 18 album.
I'm looking forward to those new tasty licks. Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta go, sweetie. I'll hear from you in a little bit or another time.
Okay, duckies. But byes, I guess.
Bye. Well, there you have it, folks. I now possess a cursed golden spork that, if I don't eat enough mac and cheese, will potentially destroy Earth. So that's the thing now. Anyhow, that about does it for this episode of the Crash Box. Thank you so much to all of our guests. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you just so much for being a part of this. And well, we only have one more episode to go. The season finale. And trust me when I say, it's not what you expect, to say the least. So, but I will say this. It does involve the big E and the numerical number 3. Alright, later. Hey, hon, I have a question, though. So, wait, is the spork actually cursed? And should we be using it, or no? I mean, it's got magical properties, and it's alive. But we should only ever be using its power in moderation. So, and this isn't the first time I've dealt with ancient artifacts. So, that's a conversation I guess I'll have to talk about another day, but yeah. Just, we'll have to use it in moderation. Or use it only in emergencies or something. So, oh yeah. Oh, and thank you, Quiktrip, by the way, for the care package. Appreciate it. So,